Jet Rose for Thomas McCune at NOLA.com at Dutchtown High School with Justin Reid, getting ready to make his college choice between Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Stanford, and LSU. And you're a guy that, I mean, we were just talking 15 seconds ago, you came up dealing with the whole, oh, that's Eric Reid's little brother. Well, I mean, what's that been like? He's a guy that people all over the state and really at this point, to some degree, all over the country know him. What's it been like to kind of make your own way? But everyone knowing who your brother is.
Well, the whole brother thing is kind of funny. About once a day, I get asked, it's like, wow, you're Eric Reid's little brother. You look just like him. But, I mean, that's just become a part of life because when Eric was in college and he was doing his thing, I was pretty young, so that's kind of all I know.
Yeah.
But, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh yeah, no, just that. I mean, that's pretty much it. What's what's it been like dealing with that, and then kind of trying to find your own way? Has it been easy to kind of break out of his shadow and do your own thing? Or at what point did you start to feel like people, instead of being like, oh, Eric's little brother's a football player too, was, oh shoot, Justin Reid's a pretty good football player?
Well, I'm pretty used to it, so it hadn't really been hard because I'm pretty used to it. It's like an everyday basis now, but.
Yeah, like at what point did you feel like people knew you more kind of separately, and you kind of built your own name, and Justin J. Reid, whatever you want to say, you were kind of on people's
I guess I'm
minds.
kind of still waiting for that to happen still, in a way, because it's funny, even our own announcer, whenever I'm playing, our own announcer for the school sometimes even still gets us mixed up and says, Eric Reid on the tackle. Is like, no, I'm Justin, but we're very similar. It doesn't really bother me.
And football-wise, I mean, people knew Eric could hit the heck out of somebody, and that was one of the first things that we noticed with you was you were gonna hit somebody hard and make big plays in that way. Have you kind of seen some of those similarities football-wise, or kind of tried to pattern yourself or learn anything from him along the way?
Yeah, big kid's kind of just running the family, I guess, but he's definitely been a major help, a major point of influence with me because he teaches me things that not everybody has to teach them. Like, not everybody has a brother who was in college 2 years ago and now in the NFL to teach them small little tricks here and there to help me speed up my game and be a better player.
Has he been helpful with dealing with the recruiting process too, and having had someone that went through the kind of high profile decision making and all that? What's been his advice, if anything?
Oh yeah, he's definitely been major in the whole recruiting process. I probably talk to him once a week about it to help, have an ease about it, have a peace about it. But Eric actually wants me to go to Stanford.
Yeah.
That's his thing. But he's also saying it's still my decision and with what I want to do.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because he obviously went to school right down the road where I'm sure a lot of people are trying to get you to stay in state and go to LSU, but he's right down the road from Stanford now, so if you went there, you're right down the road from him. How much do you hear from different people that they want to tell you, oh, we think you should go here, and are most of them, do they keep it in the light of, yeah, we want you to be here, but we understand it's your deal?
Yeah, but being in Louisiana with LSU right down the road, people are like, go to LSU, go to LSU.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, close family and everything, they have their own opinions, and they think, a lot of them also being from Louisiana think I should go to LSU, but at least the close family members are like, wherever you choose is where I'm going to support you too.
Have you thought much about the dynamic of Eric having gone to LSU? Would that be something that'd be cool to you to follow his footsteps there, or are you a guy that you'd kind of rather, I'll be the first Reid to go here, the first Reid to go there? Is that not something that's really part of your decision at all?
It's definitely, I've thought about it, and being with LSU and having all the history there, my dad went there, my mom went there, my sister went there, Eric went there. Like, my dad's president of the L Club at LSU. Like, there's just a strong connection there, and I could see myself being there, but at the same time too, again, to help with being Justin Reid, not being Eric Reid's little brother all the time, I could kind of want to think about what would it be like if I did go to another college, if I did make my own path, and how would that be for myself?
Right. As much as we talk about the kind of the football similarities and stuff like that, you guys have the soccer background in common, which we saw with you kicking a lot this year. Personality's pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty similar.
In terms of what you maybe do a little differently on the field, obviously the hitting is a strong point. You showed you could kick the ball from pretty nice distance. I don't think you're going to have a lot of colleges expecting you to do much of that. But what are some of the different things that you feel like you can bring to whatever college you ultimately go to?
Well, besides an intelligent part of the game, knowing the game of football, knowing how to line people up and get everybody in positions ready, being able to process a lot of information at once and know what's going on and be able to make the best possible decision and make plays from an athletic standpoint too. And a funny thing about the kicking is actually like Coach Miles and even like the coach from Notre Dame and everything, they're even like trying to try me out at kicker to see if that'll be some special, some wacky to do for once. You know, Les Miles is into that type of stuff. But
boy,
yeah.
Good. I mean, any other thoughts on just what this whole process has been like, and now with it winding down, how meaningful it is to know you're going to get a chance to go play somewhere big, somewhere with a proud tradition, regardless of which one of those four it is?
The recruitment process is definitely a ride. It's a roller coaster. I mean, you're going to have your ups where you're feeling on top of the world. You're going to have your downs where you're stressed out about, oh man, where am I going to go, where I'm going to play? I got to make the best decision for myself. You don't want to mess up. But above all, it's just relaxing and going through it. It's definitely been a blessing to go through it. And you really appreciate, like, you are going somewhere to play. And then a lot of my family has been helping with this. Like, there isn't going to be a wrong decision regardless of where I go. So that's just a blessing to be able to know I'm going to be having my education paid for free and be able to play the sport that I love at the same time.
There you go. Justin Reid over Dutchtown High School, and for NOLA.com and Thomas McHugh and Jared Roser.